Hello friends, it's been a while. It's been quite a while actually. I don't know where the time went. I don't know where the winter went. It seemed like it lasted forever, but apparently I was busy doing something for most of the time. But here I am, back in the school bus, back at the track meets with some time on my hands, so I'm trying to get caught up on a few videos that I put aside. And the first one, of course, is the ending of our vacation in November that we took thinking we were going to New Orleans, but ended up going to Galveston, Texas, and then home. So enjoy November 14, 15, and 16 of 2022. And hopefully we'll see you again much sooner than it has been. So this is Fredericksburg. We don't know the history, but it must have a lot of German heritage to it.
Yeah.
Jim's dad served in the Pacific War and during World War II. Where was your dad? Philippines. Right?
Yeah, you're Gary.
States that erupted in the Total War on December 7th, 1941, when the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor, then the Philippines, and Guam.
With its government and its emperor,
low on fuel and headed for China. Some pilots had to parachute into Japanese territory. Some were captured and held prisoner. 2 pilots were executed. Other B-25
attempt to take Henderson Field by land, but at Tanara River, Edson's Ridge, and Coley Point, the Marines hurled them back. In late September and early October, Major General Alexander A. Vanderbilt 1st Marine Division battles Japanese land forces in 2 separate engagements at the Matane. In the second engagement, U.S. Marines successfully crossed the river and inflict heavy casualties on an enemy infantry regiment. The defeat forces the Japanese to retreat from their position.
Because we were under attack all the time, and therefore we didn't have any access to wash our feet or anything like that. So most of the people come down with what we call the jungle rot, Just about everybody had it. As corpsmen, we didn't have a thing in the world to treat it with except iodine. You can imagine putting iodine in an open wound like that. Their socks, for the most part, most of them rotted off. The socks rotted off in their shoes, and until we got some supplies in about 90 days later. In fact, we didn't have cots. We had to sleep on the ground. Even when these monsoon rains would come in, and if you got lucky enough to get some sleep, well, you slept on the ground and in the water with these old ponchos over you that leaked. and so they were worthless. But being with no mosquito netting or anything, and the Anopheles mosquito, which is the malaria carrier, bit all of us. I mean, everybody. I can't remember anybody that got through the campaign without getting malaria. The Army, when they come in, they had mosquito nets and to put over their cots, which we didn't have. I think they come out a lot better than we did. I know they come out a lot better than we did as far as malaria is concerned.
Foster, my whole gunner, obviously dead, smashed back over his seat. And then I saw my driver glance around, clamber out of his seat, shoot out through the hole in which the shell came. All I saw was a pair of feet disappearing. And then I stepped down into the turret, from the top of the turret into the body of the tank, and discovered that both my legs had been badly, very badly.
Jim's dad was in that 33rd Infantry Division. Right there.
I see you looking for some. I feel you can on the ready name. Yeah, I don't know what it means, but I see you on your knees and I hope it.
Enchanted Rock. You've arrived.
$8 a person.
A person?
Yeah. Please park, come inside.
Will we make it clear to the top? I just think about earlier this summer when we went to the Windless Hill. That's pretty steep. Pretty steep incline. Huh. myself out of this. Almost there. Almost. I made it! Made it to the top. Now let's go up over that little knob right there.
Well, here I am. I made it to the summit of the Enchanted Rock. It took this fat boy quite a few stops to get here, but by God, I made it. And Tracy, of course, in the shape she's in, virtually ran to the top. And I get up here, and she's not around, so I figure she's hiking, which, you know, that's what I figured anyway. She didn't answer the phone, didn't answer a text, but she finally did. And I said, I'm at the top. She says, you are? I'm at the bottom. I said, I'd like to drink of water. You got my water bottle. So, anyway, that's how it goes for me. It's something up here. It's the biggest damn rock I ever did see. Okay. I made it to the top. I can surely fall down, I guess.
So I did go back up looking for him and could not find him. In the meantime, he made it back down, waiting for me. So now we go back down again. And it's harder to go down than it is coming up.
I don't think so, Tim.
It's harder on your knees.
Not on mine.
Oh, anyway, I made her to the top.
Yeah, twice.
Twice.
Super. You're a regular Wonder Woman.
Yeah, well, not that I'm a Wonder Woman. Just looking for you.
I was just on the rock.
What?
Nothing. I thought we had to go right, but I'm wrong.
Well, the museum was good. The hotel spot was good. Town is cute. I'd like to come back someday.
Head southeast on East Main Street towards South Elk Street.
This is the little town of Llano, Texas. Looks like it could be an interesting little town. Going over the Llano River. Can't see it very good. Looks like it.
It's out there grazing goats.
Goats. ago was we were driving through town at night, and clear at the top there were lights on up there on the tower. I was like, what the heck is that?
I'm gonna go around so you can get it, so I'll get a little better look.
This town and this hotel has a lot of history centering around the water. If you've never heard of this place, you need to search for mineral wells in the history of this hotel and the water.
Well, I guess we'll have to splurge and get a bottle of soda. Which do you recommend?
So our most popular ones are cherry limeade and peach mango.
Okay, well we're kind of like cherry limeade. It's good. Okay.
You want cherry limeade?
Familiar town. So we traded in the hills, the trees, and the brush. Now we're in wheat country. Just coming up to Burke Burnett, north of Wichita Falls. Called there once.
I know Mark took me there to show me something, but I don't remember hauling there. Or
I was with you.
Or are you saying you haul?
I was there with you. I rode with you one time there anyway.
You know, I've got a plan for tonight. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a Brahms. That'll be about it. Wheat.
Yep, they did plant wheat.
There might be a lot more. Well, yeah.
The old trailer park that we stayed at. It's green anyway. Red River. Remember coming over here that when it was flooding. Remember that? Kind of?
Yes.
It's not flooding now. Now we're in Oklahoma. Harvested cotton field.
Or hasn't been harvested. There wasn't too poor of a harvest.
I don't know. I guess.
Stores and Terrell's historic brand soccer stars also estimated that be attending the events for
2023 wheat harvest started right there.
more on these stories at townhall.com.
I was hoping for a sunset with a little bit of green wheat. And I guess this is the closest I can get to it. Our final day of vacation.
42.
We made it in town just in time for supper here at the stables last night. One of our favorite places to eat when we come through Guthrie. Such a fun little town. Now I wish the antique stores were open. There's the trailer court that we stayed at for quite a few summers when we first got down here. Then they kicked us out because we had kids. They didn't like kids on a golf course, I guess.
Doors open here, there might be something going on.
Oh, there's pickups there. I almost would think somebody would be there.
There's gonna be somebody there.
Yep, that was fun. A good visit. One more spot to look for somebody here to visit for a few minutes. And if he's not here, we're moving on. Looks like he didn't find anybody. These are the guys that we used to cut for when we came down to Guthrie to help out another harvester. We're seeing fields of soybeans that didn't get harvested. Must have been due to poor growing conditions. And there's cotton field. Very wintry in Kansas. Went from sand to snow. There's a turbine that's missing the blade.
He's over here been puking out oil.
One big elevator.
It's a grain structure.
Fox or text Fox to 511 511. Offer available with select orders while supplies last. Text fees may apply. You may receive up to one additional.
Cutting beans.
Zero on the breathalyzer, so no alcohol. SCHB will take blood to look for drugs. A recruit told
So
his
maybe that
girlfriend
John Deere was
this
cutting.
about the crash.
Hey, Jim and I really hope that you enjoyed today's daily update. If you did, why don't you give it a thumbs up for us? We'd like to know that. And be sure to hit the subscription button and the bell notifications so that you know when the next video is up and ready to watch. Thank you, and we're so glad you're along with us for the journey.